So what do you think? What will be the cause of death of me? The freaking coronavirus or this Kickstarter? Place your bets down in the comment section and let's get on with it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Will It Run. This week it will be a fight. In the left corner there is a 120-pound guy in the blue, and in the right corner 250-pound bike in the red with only the Kickstarter. Let's see if we can make it run and if I can survive and not to die of exhaustion jumping on that Kickstarter, shall we? Okay, so on the more serious note, what do we got here today? I bought this Suzuki DR600, I don't know which exact year it is, from my friend here in the village. He had it from his friend, and you know the drill, how that goes. So let's start our inspection. First off, we can see that this bike is real muddy, real dirty. I wanted to give it a bath, but the winner have returned, and so I do not have running water no more, or it's frozen, so I can't give it a wash. So by the first looks, tires are shot, brakes are shot, plastics are shot, brake levers shot, handlebars shot, we do not have keys, switches gone, brake lever gone, the tank has like an inch of a putty on it, it's gone, seats gone, ripped to pieces, the rear fender's gone, this is homemade and yeah, flimsy, rear foot pegs, just a piece of angular tubing, rear tire gone, the chain set completely gone. Ooh, we have one original foot peg right here. Chain guard gone, just a piece of plastic. Tank is beat on both sides, but it has gas though. The only thing that's working and nice is this instrument cluster and the headlight with the front mask. So yeah, let's talk what I'm into it, what I paid for it, what we know about it. So I bought this bike from a friend of mine for $300. It's supposed to run. The engine's supposed to be good. The clutch material, the friction plates are gone. So that's why they threw it away, because all of the cosmetical stuff, the brakes are gone, the clutch is gone. So we'll see if we can make it running again. I did a little bit of work behind the camera, so did my friend. So he took off this right cover, this clutch cover, so everything is half-assed in here, as you can see. That fall off, this is not connected, the bolts are not connected, this thing is stuck, and when it's not stuck it's not returning, so we will have to look at that. Maybe the spring is not winded up properly, but it should run. He said it runs, so we'll see about that. I think it runs, but it knocks or smokes. But I'm not sure if I can get this thing even started. Once I fought with the KTM 620 Kickstarter, and that thing almost break my leg. So we'll see if we can make this thing work. One thing that I did behind the camera was I took out this one screw that holds the mask on, so the mask can be put down to rest, and I took a look at the at this switch. Now from what I can see, obviously we have no keys, but these 3 wires were damaged. So I peeled them off, I peeled the insulation off, so we will have to make where they should go, solder them on, then we will probably saw the upper part of this ignition switch off, so we can switch the lower part. And also the one thing that's good on this bike is, if I can take the seat off, here we go, stay. The battery has 13 volts. Usually you don't see that on bikes that came here, so that come here. So we'll see. But as usual, I'm a bit skeptical, as I am in my life. So we'll see. So let's start with that ignition switch. Let's see if we can even get the neutral lights to pop on. Then we will probably pull the plug, see if we have spark. And if we do, then we will take care of the engine oil issue, the starter lever not returning all the way, and spray some gas in it. We'll see what it does. So here we have the ignition switch. On here there are little letters like W slash red slash R, that means white with red, and so on and so forth. So I will try to do my best in decoding which wire should go where, and we will solder them back on, and we'll see if we can then chop off the top, and if we can turn the key with the screwdriver or something. So let's get into it. Get my solder gun here, but it's not working for... Yeah, it is working. It is working, but the bulb went out, I suppose. Oh, we'll see. So let's get some of this stuff. Let's start decoding. OR, that should be orange, I guess. So let's solder the orange here. So the orange is half-assed in. Now for the black. And then the gray, I had an extension wire here. So I need to find that again and solder that on. And if you are still watching, please tell me in the comment section where are you from and how are you going out there. This is going to take a while, so cut please. So here is solder up. Not the best thing in the world, but it's just for testing purposes. So now let's take an angle grinder. Let's cut the top off. Let's rip the upper piece, and let's see if we can turn the switch now, which we can't. Never mind. So now it's turning. So we'll see if we can get it on the bike and if we can do something with this. This is a mess. So I plugged that thing up front. So now let's reconnect the battery and then move up front and see if that did anything, or what we have to do to make this thing spark. Not the battery, but the spark plug spark. I can see a bunch of ripped wires and disconnected wires here. So I hope those are not for the CDI unit. I hope those are for the rear lights. Hopefully. There we go. This is plugged. I don't even know if this bike needs a battery to produce spark, so I don't know how I'm going to set you so you can see the actual switch and also the neutral light here. So can you see the neutral light there? And hold on. Hopefully you can see. So let's turn this thing. And that's a no-no. That's a no-no. From what I can see, I think that switch is in. So let's take off the tank and we'll see. We'll see what we can see, because with that thing not lighting up, I will have to measure where I have the electricity, and also I will have to test if we have spark. So let's take the tank off and we'll see what we can see underneath. Here goes the tank. It's pretty full, which I do like. You can see that the tank is probably a leak. The top of the engine is covered in either an oil or a gasoline. I think it's a gasoline. So let's take the spark plug out and let's see if we can make this thing a spark. Okay, let's take a look at the spark plug. And it's not the 21mm, it's the 18mm. So that should be better, and it is indeed. So spark plug seems to be fine, not fouled, almost brand new. I ran just for a brief second. So let's set it somewhere where we both can see the spark, hopefully. So what can you see? I hope you can see something, because I don't know if I can. We have a bit fed now. So let's try moving the ignition switch. Another big fed no. Nada. Nope. Nothing. Alright guys, so I did a little bit of work behind the camera. I traced some wires, as you can see in the diagram. I pulled out, print out series manual. And here is the thing that I wanted to see. This is the pinout of the ignition switch. So on the on position, red, orange, and gray and brown should be together. So we did that, and no spark then. So I poked everywhere in the wires, everything. I start checking the sensors on the crank. This has two sensors. This one plug is one sensor, one coil, and this second plug is the second sensor. Nothing spectacular there, everything in spec. So is the coils, the actual coils, the generator coils. I checked for continuity around here, everything's good. The CDI and everything's good, but it didn't have spark. So I almost threw a rack into the ring and called it a day. But then I measured where it is, where she is. Here it is. I measured the coil. And if we take a look at the diagram here, we can take a look that the secondary coil should be between 20 and 27k of ohms on the secondary coil. This coil has 10,000 ohms. So I grabbed this coil, threw it out as I threw out this thing, and I rigged this coil from the KLE we saw. No, this is from GPZ. This is from Kawasaki GPZ. I've done some gather wiring. Right here, as you can see, we have some gather wiring that I did. I didn't want to destroy the plug. This engine and harness is destroyed, but I didn't want to destroy it more. So I grabbed this connector. We connected the ignition coil, and we gave it a good little stomping on the Kickstarter, and it puffed smoke. So, but as it did, the oil started pouring out, and because I added 2.3 liters of oil into it, and the oil, as you can see, some ran out, some ended up on the ground. And the culprit is that there is this fitting, this hose fitting, which is not even attached. So let's reattach it, let's tighten it up, let's get it some gas, and we'll see if... come on, why you don't want to turn on? Never mind, I will have to play with this behind the camera, but let's see if we can make it run again. So let's plug in our key. Red to orange, and gray to brown. I don't know if you have to do this, probably not, because the only thing that prevents this bike from running is that these two wires up here, those are ground wires for the ECU that ground off the ECU, and it's not capable of giving spark. So I think if you just unplug the key switch, it will fire up. Or you can unplug this little wire, which I have unplugged right here. I will plug it back in, but you can have it unplugged and this thing will fire up even without the key switch. That's my opinion. So let's position you on the other side, and let's see if this thing will not break my leg and it will start. break, 5-minute breaks. I'm trying for 10 minutes, and it backfired on me two times, and it almost broke my leg. So I'll see you when this thing hopefully fires. Or so it's been 15 minutes of straight trying to start it, nothing. I don't know if you can see the steam rising off me, but I don't know if I'm gonna start it on camera. Behind the camera it started relatively easy. Now it doesn't want to budge at all. It has plenty of gas, it has spark and everything, but I don't know why it doesn't want to start now. And it started like half an hour or two ago. So yeah, take a look at my face and the steam. I can see it rising right here. So hopefully you can see how well I tried. So I'm sorry if I can't start it in this video. So this thing beat me today. So this is going to wrap this video up. I'm sorry that I didn't record it on camera. It's really bumming me up. It started when I wasn't recording, and it puked that oil. I shut it off, and now I can't restart it. So this is going to be it for this video. So if you want to see me trying again, and if you believe that I'm capable of starting this, give this video a thumbs up. If you think that I can't start this, give this video a thumbs down. Write some comments. If you have these bikes and you're struggling with the starting procedure, so write that down in the comments. And I will see you in the next video, where we'll be doing the conclusion on this. So if you want to see that, please subscribe and maybe share. I will see you then. Bye.